there is someone out there sitting there and judging us. And if we learn it, that doesn't repeat. If it is repeating, we haven't learned the lessons. And sometimes we think, why me? So the question comes, why me? Why am I not gone to this family? So we all chose our family. Dear friends, let's start the book presentation. Today, the book presentation is on karma and reincarnation. The book is written by Paramahansa Yoganandha, and this author is very much famous for the book Autobiography of Yogi. I stumbled upon this book when I was searching for clarity in life, and what I was very much confused about karma, because it is having contradictory things like free will and karma is getting conflicted. So at the time, this book gave me a lot of clarity. Now, let us start that. I hope that this will give you the clarity that you want. I have simplified it and made it into 15 slides. Let's start. So it starts with first lesson. What is karma? The karma is actually a cause and effect which we have across lifetime. We normally know that the karma is whatever we do, it comes back to us. So it is even whatever things that we don't do to now, it would have been the effect of our past actions. So whatever choice we make, is based on that we get the result. And another name for karma will be like cosmic law. So which is a law which is equal for everyone. But on the surface level, it may not be appear for everyone. For some people, it may be appearing. And there is another great misconception that karma is a punishment. So when we are in that mode, we are in ignorance actually. So when we really understand the karma, we never will think that it is a punishment. It is like a fire. So the fire, if you go and touch near to it, you get burned. So karma is like a fire. If you have a right distance, it can be very useful. If you are very away from that, it also of no use. So it's like the right distance is what the karma is. So if you use it with right way, and it is going to be very useful. And what is karma is an action. And how does the action happens? We repeatedly think about something and then action happens. And when we repeatedly do the action, and that becomes our behavior. So, and when the behavior, we have certain behavior, when something triggers, we just react. So that reaction is called karma actually. That's the most simplified way that we'll see. And this karma, there's a universal thought like there is someone out there sitting there and judging us. No, it's not like that. Actually, it's a decentralized law. That is not that one person is taking care of everything. So every part has different way of understanding and different way of rules. So one for one the same law, dharma doesn't act the same way for everyone. As per the person's understanding, the karma reacts. If the knowledge is not there, the amount of punishment, punishment or the output will be different. And if there is a knowledge and the action has been taken, based on that, the reaction also changes. And this is a question that we everyone ask: why do good people suffer? This even I to had it. And the thing is like we label ourselves as good people, and we never know what was our past life or thing, but we don't even know actually. And that is also a kind of good thing for us, because we can start fresh actually. So actually we are only looking at this one lifetime actually. We are not that one lifetime. It's a one page in our whole life book actually. We can think it as a book. So there are many pages in a book like that. All our lifetimes are like 8 pages. Now we are in one page where We don't know about your past, last page or the future page. So this is one kind of uh, situation where we forget about our past and we start from the fresh. So here we only think, suppose we normally we think that why do the bad people do all the things and they just go free, then nothing is happening. So we are only looking at this lifetime and we don't know what was past life and what is going to be his future. Suppose this person is enjoying the whole lifetime without any punishment. The whole lifetime is given his opportunity for him to do good service, but he is using his power and money for this wrong reaction, wrong actions. So the reaction will be the next lifetime, maybe the whole lifetime will be like him, will be thinking, I am such a nice person, why am I doing like this? At that time, all the facilities that is been got in the previous lifetime won't be here. And he will think that, oh, I'm such a nice person now. I didn't do anything in this lifetime. Maybe in this lifetime I haven't done anything. I don't know how much I have done in the past life. And the thing is, and that the timing varies because the suffering happens because of our past actions. So that comes back to teach us lessons. And if we learn it, that doesn't repeat. If it is repeating, we haven't learned the lessons. And also the suffering, how is it when you do certain actions and something happens? At that moment, we had the problem and we get affected. But what we do, we record and re-record and replay the same thing, and we get into the same cycle of pain or suffering. So why do you have to replay something that we don't want? And it doesn't solve anything also. So let us stop doing that and just focus on this present moment. Only this present moment is real. The past is past. The future is just to be taken care of. That's the reason it is called as present. And there is also a proper famous question: is the destiny fixed or changeable? And the simple question answer will be like the destiny is fixed for people who are not able to change their behavior and is changeable for people who want to change and do sincere and serious meditation. And here, and how does it, what is destiny actually? Destiny is nothing but our past actions result, which we have become as an autopilot mode. So we are not aware of what we are doing. When someone tells something and we just get triggered and just react. Either we blurt out some words or we in action. And one moment of the spur of one moment, the whole life goes away to the toss. So here, the free will is comes to the light for our rescue, and free will we think that we are all our intelligence is under our control, but that is also is not under control. Actually, sometimes we make stupid decisions, just like how we do intelligent decisions. So when we are able to do that intelligent decision, we should also be able to do everywhere wherever the problem came. There also we must be able to take the intelligent decision. But sometimes we make stupid decision. That means that that is not under our control. The intelligence and the stupidity both are coming from somewhere else, and we think that it's under control. And our only thing that we can make it under control is through meditation, where the awareness increases. Here, the choices we make is through our past karmas. For example, we already have a habit and suddenly we are not able to move. So those are the choices actually. But although there is another choice, we tend to move with the whatever choice we already have. The same behavior. I used to do this one, so I'm doing this one. I'm not able to. I'm not introduced to that one. New practices we don't take it actually because we are accustomed to the same practices. We have been doing for a long time. So that is the destiny actually. Your inability to break your habit is a destiny. And if you're able to break your habit and you're able to be aware and try to know what you're doing, there is where the free will comes. So we can break and stop our destiny through free will. And how to do it? By destiny is something that we have that behavior that we have from the long time. And the free will is something we stop there for a moment, pause a moment, or we have become aware of your action, and we act responsibly and very maturely. So that is how it is. Now, coming to this reincarnation, do we really reincarnate? That's another question that's been answered by the author. So the author says that the soul evolves in many lifetimes and through different ways. Actually, it's like different kingdoms. Actually, we started from mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, then animal kingdom, then human kingdom. So, so sometimes we naturally tell as a joke like he acts like a monkey or he acts like some animals. So some people will be can easily climb a tree, and sometimes some people like to always be in a swimming pool or in the water, and it is all based on their past life connections. They would like to go do certain actions, and certain people are very much talented in the young age. For example, if a person is very much talented and he is in a lifetime he is not able to get any opportunity in the next lifetime when he is born, and he will be giving he will be giving getting all the opportunities to present his talent. Actually, for example, Bach, the greatest famous pianist Bach, right from his childhood, he is a very much talented person, and there are a lot of people out there who are very much talented from the young age. That is all the hint that from the past life it is been gone. So if you ask that if can we do in childhood itself everything in the past life, if you have practiced it, maybe this time it will come it for easily actually. And another thing is like uh, as an atheist, uh, we don't believe like no why that where is the proof of reincarnation, and because we since we forget it, we are not able to understand it. And if you know, if you have all the previous lifetimes burden, all the fears, all those things, and if you have all the memories, you won't be able to move freely in this lifetime where we have a new body, new face, new attitude, new environment. So so they have one way having the new body and new mind, and with the forgetfulness of our past life is good for us to start as a new person and to learn the lessons that have been recorded in our soul. And sometimes we think, why me? So the question comes, why me? Why am I not gone to this family? So we all chose our family and our worth vibration. So as per our, for example, what kind of learning you want? Okay, you want learning from a rich person's perspective. You have been very poor. Okay, so you want a rich person's perspective. So you think that rich person is very good. So you will be brought up in that person, and you will start experience what kind of problems that I will be facing. And suppose you are born last time in a rich family, you don't know how the poor people experience. So you'll be put in a poor family, and you will experience those kind of problems. So the problem is the only thing is the way which what kind of problem we have chosen it. So there are certain family are very loving, and even though and that loving itself is make it as a hurdle for the child, and when he grows up, and that will be a problem for him. And there is certain family where they are very much strict, and that itself is a problem. I mean, the inferiority complex. Well, so much of pampering sometimes goes into superiority complex, and so much of strictness go into inferiority complex. So it is these are the hurdles that we have chosen, and when you break that and come, our new personality comes out like a butterfly. And certain people know we all have some people have fears. We don't know why we are having so much that this kind of fears. All these fears are from your past life impressions actually. So we have come to a lot of lifetime. So certain situations, certain words could trigger, certain situation could trigger. So if you could note down the fears and work on it by meditating on it, it goes clear. It clears off. And there is a and fears are or your past or the record of your past life traumas. So if you don't want to do too much of work on it, just observe your breath and do it, and that will clear off everything. So here the mastery, so a certain mastery, as I told, the Bach. So those things comes from your past life uh, experiences, and we decide our body, and we sometimes think if I had little bit more uh, if my hands are like this or my face are like this. So if you're having that kind of thing, looking at the mirror, so these things has to be taken care. Like we have decided what kind of body we want, what kind of situations we need to have, and that also reflects impacts our karma actually. And since we have decided to take this kind of body, we have to allow ourselves actually. So here in our life, we are the heroes and we are the director, we are a producer. So whatever we are doing is already pre-planned by us, but we forgot it. But here, if you understand that your whole life is a movie and we are the director, and the whole thing perspective changes. Suppose you are in a very bad situation, and if you can look at it in two different ways, either the problem can be taken as a challenge, or the other way where you would go into a negative state. So the purpose of is reincarnation. So that comes to reincarnation. Here the thing is that why we reincarnate actually. So when we are having this kind of thing in one movie we have played in one lifetime, so there will be another movie coming in the next lifetime. That movie, what I'm telling is the real life is a movie actually. So that's how in this one we are projecting it. Here the purpose of reincarnation is life is too short to grow. That means this one lifetime is not enough for learning all the things. So some people they want to speed up their spiritual practice. They want to do it fast, because they're in a fast moving life. They have without unconsciously those things that came and said that we have to do everything fast. Spirituality is 7 but we have a very lot of lifetimes. We have been pre-planned. We don't know how much what is this, how much like these karmas we have brought it to here to get solved. So you have to be a little patient, and you have to know that we have many more lifetimes. And if you want to make it in one lifetime, like Milarepa, you have to be much more serious and very sincere. So here, the purpose of reincarnation is uh, to find our inner calling of this lifetime and try to express it actually. So each life teaches a certain virtues, certain lessons that we learn in each lifetime, and we all are in different grades actually. We don't know which grade actually. So body doesn't define that what level of maturity and what level of understanding the person is. So it depends on their soul. So it is our responsibility to find our inner calling. And how do we know it? It's through our feelings. So here the next question that has been answered is how to erase our karma. So we create so much of problems for ourselves in past life, and now we are suffering for that. So the only thing is either we can experience in the real life, or you can sit in a place and experience it all together. So sometimes when you're sitting in a meditation, we get so much of pain. And all those things are like karma sitting in one place and experiencing through that. Either you can experience in the real life, or you can sit in meditation and clear off those karmas. It can come out like diseases, or it can come out like spraying. So different kind of numbness. So if you just ignore it and just focus on your breath, this kind of karma slowly burns away. So when you do this deep meditation, what happens is like you tend to go into a awareness state where when a thought comes, we in the middle of any stress, any stressful situation, we don't just react. We just stop ourselves for a moment, and that's what we need actually. When there is a strong fight going on, we tend to forget it. So when you practice it in sitting in meditation or in awareness, and that awareness goes through, okay, I'm fighting, I'm using this word, should I use this word? So those kind of awareness comes, and that stops us from putting in and creating new karma. And another way is to do it in is to forgive the person. So normally we don't forgive. Why should I do it? The person has that person did such thing. I don't want to forgive. So when you forgive, it's not for him, it's for yourself. You will be in peace as long as you don't forgive it. It doesn't affect him, only it affects you. By forgiving, you go into peace such that you can the best thing that you can do for yourself is to forget and forgive it, so that you have peace of mind. You can go on with your work now. But if instead of keeping it in your mind, you are giving value to that person. So why you have to value a person who is giving you so much of trouble? So just forgive and forget it. That will help you come out of your problem. Another thing is like how to do, like we love people so much that whether it's a friends or a family, we love so much. And once the person who is so much attached to that, the same person is going to give you the so much of pain, because we expect so many things from the person and we get very little from that person. So that becomes a problem for us, and that expectation creates an anger for not getting the output from them. The best thing is to not identify with that one with the action that you give. I have so given so much to this person, I'm not getting anything in. When you give it selflessly, when you do that one, when you don't take credit, you don't have to expect anything from that, you are saved from so many problems. And there is a here comes the and also there is some question called how does the free will work. Yeah, as the karma shapes, it's a, karma is the reaction where the situation is. Environment has been kept it ready for it, and when you react, it becomes a destiny. But when you respond, it is where the free will works. We respond with awareness, and that's how we come out of the problem. So another thing is our ego doesn't allow us. Why should I? So the more we hold on to how should I do it, so it will create you more problems. So it won't allow you to take responsibility of the action. You will blame others. Ah, not he is the person. He is the person. You don't take responsibility. When we take responsibility and just sit for a moment and understand that, so what are the questions that's going on, you will understand ourselves, and you start seeing different perspective about ourselves. And we know that we create our reality here. And how to stop karma, how it creates is like when you have new disease, the new karma is created. And another form of karma is like ego consciousness centered. So we self pity ourselves. Sometimes we moral reason ourselves. That person shouldn't be doing like this. That person shouldn't be wearing like this. Or we have certain obsession about certain things, and which will stop us from looking into others like as fellow soul beings. When you're self-pitying, we are in inferiority complex. When you're moral reasoning or obsession in superiority complex, you're obsessed with perfection. Why are you not doing it? I'm correct, but why don't you do it as I do? It's a superiority complex. We don't want others to be like us. And when you do certain action with selfless motive, the things uh, won't be that much problem for you. You won't expect it. When you don't expect nothing, when the how the person behaves, how the output comes, it doesn't affect you actually. So when you're doing something, when you're very mindful of think what you're doing, naturally we don't tend to create new karma. And in this karma, karma shapes relationship. And every relationship, when you do, say for the first time, if you find like the person or hate the person, it's all past life connections actually. The instant reaction that you come from inside, and the soul come together to resolve the karma. So when the karma between two persons is very strong, they become friendship, or they get family member, but they can't move away, and all the karmas has to be cleared out. So that when you have repeated fight with the same person, or when you have unknown soft corner to certain person, it's all past life connections actually. So this thing is to forgive and forget, and through awareness, it will help you out. And next one is what happens after the death. So here, the thing is like once we go into it, all the family matters, and at the end of the day, we all has to depart actually. So when we depart, there's so many lessons will be there, and these lessons are to be learned, because until the desires are there, the karma never ends. So when there is no desire, your karma has ended actually. So you get into liberation, and there won't be any rebirth. So when you die, there is another realm called astral realm. You're called astral world. So here it is called astral kingdom. This one can be accessed through our sixth sense. Here there is an astral climate, astral winter, astral beings. So all like how the earth is, the similar kind of thing is there. But only the specialty of that is we will be able to control the weather, control the rain, what kind of soil has to be there, what kind of color of the flower can be changed, color of the animals can be changed. So it's like you become a co-creator there. And there is also the mansions for the highly evolved and slums for the other beings. So here they can't move to other mansions because as per the frequency, they won't be able to move to other. If they cross the border, they'll be punished by themselves because there is when something happens with selfishness, the soul punishes themselves by self-imposed discipline, actually. And there is also a celestial blossom and happens in that places where we can the whole life is like a dream in that astral world. So astral disease also the malnutrition in that world, and the remedy is through given through their powerful minds. They heal them through their minds. So that's how the astral kingdom works. And our actual ultimate goal is to realize our divine nature. So here the life evolves from each lifetime, and we come to this come earth to learn. Actually, we are all in the schools. Actually, we are this school work. We all came to learn lessons, but we forgot that. And when you don't learn the lesson, we again come back to the earth. And if you want to put the whole reincarnation into a nutshell, this is a small story. Once there was a person who likes God and he has a little bit of spiritual advancement, but he has a very weak body. So when it's his life, the end of a lifetime, the angel comes. What do you want? He told, I want money. I don't. I want good body. And so he told, okay, in this lifetime you will get it. So this lifetime he was very healthy and he got a very nice body, but he was not having food to do it. So this lifetime, second lifetime, he went. At the end of the lifetime, the angel came and asked, "Now what you want?" He told that with my body I'm not able to survive. I want money and fame. Okay, it is granted. So next time when he came back, next lifetime, he got a lot of money and fame, and he was so happy. Oh, I got this one body. I got nice body. I got nice money, every fame, everything is there. And this time again, he got in the end of the day, when the angel comes, okay, now you must be happy. No, no, I have all the money and fame, but I don't have someone to talk to, someone to share my. Okay, so I need a person, spouse to with whom I can share. Okay, this time the spouse is being given. In the next time, in the lifetime, then he got a very wonderful spouse, and he go through that lifetime. And then, but the spouse died early. At the end of the lifetime, he felt like, oh my God, my spouse left. I'm so miserable. So he told this time when the angel came, he asked for much more long life length of the his spouse need to live for a long time. So this time, yeah, he got that boom, and next time left him, he got a very her wife is living for a long time, and he was also very happy that she's with her. But unfortunately, he got a beautiful secretary, and he got in love with the secretary, and he left the spouse. But the secretary has eye on his money, and when she was able to get into that money, he ran away with another beautiful younger person, and this made this man very miserable. He was so happy, so frustrated. Although he has a wonderful body and he has a lot of money, he has fame, he has good relationship, everything he has, but he doesn't have the peace of mind. So this time when the angel comes, what do you want now? He told that no, I don't want anything. For every fulfillment, there is a catch. Whether it's a rich, poor, healthy, unhealthy, married or single, earth or astral plane. So there, as long as I don't focus on the inner happiness, outer happiness never gives me a full-time happiness. So he asked for this ever-ending happiness. So next lifetime he came back. This time he got meditation, and he has cleared his all his karma, and he came into his got into a center point and became so happy, and he started serving everyone. So my friends, this is my understanding of this wonderful book. I I invite you to take this book and go through it. There are a lot of things. So I have with the amount of time that I have finished it. Thank you. Let us go to the Q&A session.
What is the most thing about karma?
What is the most?
She's saying that what did the master thinks about the karma?
Yes.
Okay. Karma, that's the whole thing. It's just an action. That is a tool for us to understand ourselves and also everyone around us. That karma, if you understand correctly, we'll be able to empathize with everyone. We are in problem. The person who made us, gave us hurt also. They were also in the same karmic field. So it is a kind of tool to help us learn and understand ourselves and the world around us. So through that one, we can even go to the next unknown realm also, and also able to understand the person before you, and also understand ourselves, primarily to ourselves. If you understand ourselves, what is inside is outside actually. If you correct ourselves, the whole world around you changes. So for that one, you need a tool actually. So okay, so we normally tend to blame ourselves through certain actions actually, why we are doing like this. So when you do that certain act, when you know the karma is the thing, that what you do is going to be coming back. We will be very much conscious of what we're doing to others also and to ourselves also. So what we do to ourselves, we do it to others also. So first you have to love ourselves. So karma, first thing that he wants to tell is to love yourself. And when you love yourself, you also love others also. When you accept yourself, you also accept others also. When you don't accept yourself, you don't accept others. You keep the pedestal, or you keep the levels, and you want others to follow the same thing actually. So that's the thing that the teacher has told in that book.
What she raised it in a family, in the interest of the family, and if somebody is not either accepting or cooperating, either it will become what way it will become a karmic issue to the family. This is what I understand the question that she raised it. Is it correct? Huh?
Yeah, whatever in the family, if it is particularly for husband and wife,
yes,
if what I understood, he could not understood. I'm unable to make him to understand. For that reason, if I do anything else without his knowledge, for the sake of my family's wealth and the growth of my kids, it will become a karmic for me. Or it's a soul lesson that I am teaching to him, or what else that's my question.
Yeah.
It will become a karmic.
I understood.
Yeah,
I understood. I think.
yeah.
Can I actually? I have muted my video so that the internet stays. Okay. Actually, ma'am, what you're telling is like you're doing meditation, and without their knowledge, if you're doing certain meditation, all those things for the benefit of them, will that be any karmic thing? Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, not only meditation, in other aspects also.
Anything other aspect in the sense?
In the sense of that's due to his debits. Whatever I help him, he's taking more advantage on, and he's very comfort with it. So the same pattern continues. So I'm getting stop helping with him directly and doing it indirectly.
Yeah, sometimes we cannot, we don't have control over anyone actually. We only have control over ourselves.
Yes,
primary thing is like, tell me.
That become a burden for my kids. That I hope I have to change. I have a plan.
First thing is,
without knowing I'm doing something which should not affect the family in future. Not in future also, not for his studies, for my kids' studies. Maybe he could understand this problem after a year of after 4 to 5 years also. Till that I have to do this or not. That's my problem. Without his knowledge, I should not do anything is in my mind. But with his knowledge, if I did it, it will become a problem for me also. I know what will happen and what will not happen also. But For this, what will be the
See,
karmic action I will
see,
get?
as long as you're doing good to us, whether you're directly or indirectly, you're not going to get any negative karma. You're only doing good actually. So whether he knows it or not, you have put the rules actually, and you're suffering actually. You have put the rule that I should tell everything to him, and you expect that to be followed. That's what perfection that you want to certain rules that you impose on ourselves, and we create our own person and we sit inside that. You have created the rule in the first place. And another thing is like you are not going to disturb your husband or anyone else, and you are only trying to do good to that soul actually. So that, from my understanding, I feel that you are only doing Swadharma. First, you has to be Swadharma has been taken care of, then only Paradharma. So only if you're happy, the other things will happen. So another thing is like your fear consciousness is very high actually. When your decision is coming from fear consciousness, it's not going to be. First of all, you have to focus on that fear thing. So when you do a lot of meditation, the fear goes away and the clarity of decision comes actually. So now the clarity is not there because you are in fear mode actually. So one thing is you know is like for good karma, sometimes you can also we not be able to do it directly actually. Indirectly is okay. And the rules that is created by you actually, you have told that I have to tell this to him, and you're not doing anything bad actually, but you want to for his benefit. Sometimes you have to do it indirectly, and when this one when you do the art of meditation and you get so much of peace, naturally it will influence your kids and also him. When you become the source of peace, and when you go deeper in meditation, whatever you say is going to happen. Not even say, you just think everything will happen actually. So for this kind of problem, so if you go deeper, long meditation, higher meditation, like 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever is possible, slowly improve on it. Intensity of meditation, quality of meditation has to be increasing actually. So, and also not expecting others to behave in our way,
Yes,
and not to
that
put not to put too much rules on ourselves, and not to create your own jail. You are putting perfectionist on, and that rules that you have told, right, that I should tell to him, and you're not doing anything bad. For doing good, I don't think that will affect you.
Sumantiji is asking how to differentiate between logical reasoning and gut feeling.
Okay, logical is very something
Right.
that sometimes when some for example, if I go do some things, there is two decisions coming. One is this one, and there will be certain things which we don't find any logic at all. You simply tells it do this, and sometimes you find that there is no logic in that one actually. And actually, at first you won't know it, the differences. Only if you do deep meditation, and when you start getting the this messages from inside, you'll be able to differentiate it, because unless you practice it, you won't get it actually. It's inside us and it's already telling us, but you are not aware of that one actually. So logical thing that you have to, when you do a lot of meditation, that you started getting awareness and you get the voice from inside increases actually. That's what it is. So the thing is, now the logical voice is high and the intuition loss less actually. Now what you do, I increase the intuition voice through meditation. So that the sound of the logical go down actually. So for increasing the volume of the sound of internal guidance, meditation will help out. That's what my understanding is.